Happy Wednesday. How are you? A few minutes, not a few minutes, but like maybe a few seconds early with today's lunch and learn because I have a lot of notes and yeah, I want to try to get to everything in the 15 minutes because I really like to be, respectful of your time. So, good afternoon again. I am Monica Britton West. Let me get my notes together. I am Monica Britton West of monicabritton.com and where my program, Black Girl on Campus, equips and inspires young Black women who will be or already are first generation college students to own the power that they have, because they already have it, to make their dreams a reality, whether that's to get into college, to succeed in college because they're already there, or to leverage just life after college and to make themselves win. So, I am here today with a topic that is near and dear to me. Today's topic is a follow up from last week's topic, actually. And it's creative. Last week's topic was Networking 101. This week, it's creatively entitled Networking 102. And I am using StreamYard. So if you want to just hop in and say hello and say what's up, please give StreamYard the ability to permission to access your account. They're not going to do anything crazy in it. They just need to access it so I can see it on my end and shout you out, say your name. And also if you ask a question, I can, address it appropriately to the right person. So if you're here, say hi in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, say hi anyway and let me know that you were here. So how I'm going to start off today is I'm going to talk quickly about a quick story of networking and what it looks like. I connected a young woman that I know. She wants to be a physician, and I think I actually mentioned her last week. She wants to be a physician, and I connected her with two people that I know, two Black women who are physicians, who are fairly new, actually, physicians as well. So they are like fresh off of med school, residency, all of those things. And did a nice little introduction, asked her first. I was like, do you have any mentors? Do you want anybody to support you in this process? You're just graduating undergrad. Do you need some support? Because I know two people that would be awesome. She was like, absolutely, yes, please introduce me to them. Did a little intro. Both of the women, busy doctors, got back like immediately. And I thank them if they know that I'm talking about them. So I thank them for responding so quickly, but also they probably responded because it was like, oh, here's another young woman who wants to follow in our footsteps. So of course I want to support her as I have been supported, because interestingly, I had connected these two physicians as well. One was a little further ahead in her studies than the other. They connected and have been supportive of each other ever since. So they both responded, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to step off, and because I'm not trying to be a doctor, and I'm going to step out of this conversation. So continue to go on as you will. I saw one of the physicians recently, and in our conversation, I just asked, how did that work out? Like, thank you, number one, for responding so quickly, but how did that work out with the young woman? She was like, I don't know, like I haven't heard back from her. And I was like, what? So I said, you know what? I'm going to circle back with her and encourage her, because this young woman, again, she just graduated college, and that's what I do is all about. Helping young women to understand, like, just professional moves, just different things that they need to do to be better at it and to succeed. So the tips for today as it relates to Networking 102 are the first one is focus on relationship building, because that was a good relationship to start building upon, and it's not all lost. There's still the opportunity there. So I don't want to make it sound like, oh, the doctor was like, I don't want to talk to her because she didn't get back to me. No, it's not that. But, in networking, you have to focus on the relationship building. It's like you can't hop into a connection with someone that you don't know and have some sort of expectation, any expectation, high, low, whatever. You can't just hop in and expect, something to happen, something's going to drop from the sky. No, it takes time to build. It's like watering a plant, and you water the plant and it keeps growing. Yeah. Or it's something that I read in my devotion time this morning. It's like if you pick a peach too soon off of the tree, and it isn't useful because it's not fully ripened. It's, might be seeds, it's green, whatever it is, it's just not ready. So, and it's not going to taste good either. But once it's ripe, it's delicious. It's sweet, it's nutritious, it's all these things, right? So that's what a good relationship is. It's going to be good for your energy, it's going to be good for your growth, it's going to be good for you, but it takes time to build it. You have to nurture it like a piece of fruit or something ripening, like planting it, watering a plant, and it growing. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is, how can you add value to this networking relationship that you're trying to cultivate? Because you think that when you approach someone that you don't have anything to add. You do. You are unique. You have an add to give to this potential relationship. Just because you're the one doing the asking, that doesn't mean that you can't provide something that the person needs. Maybe you see an article that this person might be interested in and you drop it to them. You send them an email about it. Or something is coming up, an event that's up their alley. Send them a note about it. Oh, I thought you'd be interested in this. Maybe they're sponsoring an event or they're speaking somewhere. Attend if you can, if it's in your budget. If it's free, then definitely, and you can, and your schedule allows you to attend it. Or in this virtual world, log in and support them, be there, because we're still virtual, and support them. Or send a note even beforehand and tell them, that I know you're going to kill this. Good luck. I can't wait. I'm going to log in, or I'm going to be there to, cheer you on. That's how you will be adding value to the relationship. Just because someone in your head is up here, that doesn't mean that, what you provide and bring to the situation and to the relationship isn't going to help them in some way, because it will. I have plenty of people that have networked with me, and I'm doing something and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. What's next? How can I, they share it out on their platforms, whatever it may be. And these are people that I'm networking with, and they came to me, and I might be mentoring them, or they looked for something from me. And that really makes my day, because it shows me that, oh, people are here to support one another. It's like that song. There's a song, y'all know I'm a God girl, so I'm just gonna say, it's like, oh gosh, I can't remember how it goes, but it's like about, we're all one family. We need each other to survive. We need each other to grow. We need each other to move forward. It's, you can't sit and just stand on an island and not move forward. I have an amazing team of people that I've networked with over the years that support me right now. I met them in different industries, and they support me right now in what I'm doing. So that's how you can add value to a relationship. And finally, the final tip is, I got 7 minutes. The final tip is, what's your ask? Last week, I discussed the who, where, and how. And if you missed the session, inbox me and the team will get you the link so you can watch it because it is Networking 102. So I guess you should watch 101 to know where it moves forward. Yes, thank you, Myra. Yes, I need you to survive, Hezekiah Walker. But this week, the question that I need you to ask yourself is, what is your reason for wanting this person in your network? And how? There's two questions. What is the reason you want them in your network? And number two is, how are you going to leverage it? How are you going to leverage this relationship? This connection, and just as I said, it doesn't always have to be like 100% synergistic. Like, I don't have to run around and just want to connect with other folks who are in the education space, other educational consultants or teachers or whoever, people at universities. I don't need to just network with them. I could connect with, I will say this, I could connect with someone who is a CPA, which I have. And because Lord knows, if I don't do if I end up doing my business money, it's going to be a mess and I will be in jail someplace. So I have a network. My network includes someone who is, I'm just putting it in the atmosphere. They are a CPA, and because they're waiting on their paperwork to be confirmed, but it's going to be confirmed. And they are in my network. And that is the person that I'm looking at to handle my professional business monies and moving forward, because I can't do it. And that's completely different from, being in education. So don't get caught up in thinking that the person always has to be in your very same industry, because you never know who knows who. That's what networking is about. So the takeaway for today, because it's about 15 minutes and one actionable takeaway. So let me move my paper, because I had so many notes today. So the takeaway for today is what am I saying here? Oh, because this is me all day. Do you know why people don't network in the way that they should and they can? It's because they're shy. There's shyness. I don't care who it is and who you see. There might be the most gregarious person. Shoot, Beyonce says when she goes on stage, right before she goes on, she's still like got the butterflies, the nerves in her. And that's when Sasha Fierce comes popping out. Grab your own Sasha Fierce and give her a name, whatever her name is. Drop me a note, drop in the comments what your Sasha Fierce's name would be. Grab her energy and push past that shyness to make networking come to pass in the way that you need it to, because that's what it's all about. Tips and your takeaways. Remember, everybody is networking. You're not the only person out here trying to network. In many instances, it's not who you know, it's what you know. We've all heard that saying before. So networking is how we move forward, how we succeed. So when you do it or start doing it, you're not the young woman on the island. What you are is you're the one getting off the boat and joining the poppin' party on the island when you start networking with people. So don't allow this shyness to hold you back. Takeaway number 2, I'm giving you 3 takeaways. I have, oh gosh, how much time? 4 minutes. Okay, 2 more takeaways. Practice networking at an event you go to this week. It's only Wednesday. There's 3 more days, 4 more days, however you set up your week to go to events. I know you're not sitting in your house. So the next event that you're going to or place that you're going to, network. I don't care if it's the supermarket, if you're on the train or the bus, if you're in the student union, if you're in class, a coworker that you don't know. Networks. Tell yourself that you stretch your networking muscle and step out of your comfort zone and approach a person and a network with them. I can't stress enough how you do not know who knows who and who can help you. That's takeaway number 2. Takeaway number 3, the final one. Set a goal for what you want to accomplish in this week's networking exercise. How many people do you want to network with? Maybe you want to be enterprising and do more than one event and do more than one thing, network in more than one place. Whatever you feel most comfortable with, but promise yourself, promise me, and promise yourself that you're going to do it. So, quick recap before I'm done. The tips for today in Networking 102. Focus on relationship building. Number 2, how can you add value to the relationship that you're trying to build? And always remember that you do have value to add. It doesn't matter if you're in your head below this person that you're trying to network with. You're not on their level. You have something to add. Final tip, what's your ask? Why do you need this person? And how will you leverage the relationship in your network to move you forward? And then quickly, the takeaways. Remember that everybody is out here networking, because that's how the world goes around. Practice at an event this week and set a goal of what you want to accomplish this week in this networking exercise. I want to thank you. Oh, I got 1 minute. I told you I'm trying to respect your time because I like my time to be respected. So thank you for joining me. And if you found today enjoyable, you might be interested in this new endeavor that I'm thinking about starting in under my whole business umbrella called College Knowledge University. It's going to be a monthly community for a nominal fee where folks have access to me to do more teachings like this on like a much broader scale, and not just me, but experts in the whole college planning, college space. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. In the whole college planning, college success space, and just out once upon graduating, I get thrown off when people talk to me. Even though I want people to talk to me in the comments, I get thrown off in my mind. But experts in across just the whole life development stage. I mean, not just getting into college or succeeding in college, but then also once you're out of college. So College Knowledge University, I'm really excited about it. It's something that I really want to try. If it sounds interesting to you and you want more information about it, because I know I'm trying to stay in 12:30. I'm trying to stay in time and I'm being quick, inbox me and I'll send you more details about it. But as of today, I'm done. Lunch and learn. Go enjoy your lunch today. I think I'm gonna probably eat too. And Networking 102. Again, if you missed Networking 101, send an inbox message and the team will get the link to Networking 101 out to you. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you. I am traveling next week. I hope to be able to jump on and do it. If it's not next week, it'll be the following week. Thanks again. Have a great day.